Well guys, I'm digging some post holes right now. You can see here's one of the holes. This hole is about maybe 18 to 20 inches deep. It's about as deep as my spade is here. Alright, and I just wanted to make a video real quick. I'm digging post holes to build a very small post frame building, probably like 3x3, maybe 4x4. But what I'm doing guys is I'm gonna put a outhouse here. I use a composting toilet, but I'm gonna put the composting toilet into the building I'm gonna build. So I'm gonna have a composting toilet outhouse that I'm building. I just didn't feel like doing it straight in ground and making it real permanent. And I'm just gonna put the bucket inside the building with a toilet seat and everything like that, so that way I'll have more of a private bathroom. So that's what I'm doing. But I just wanted to show you guys, if you are considering homesteading in the Ozarks, I just wanted to show you guys how hard this soil is. Let's see if I can find a good spot to set the camera here. How's that looking? Yeah, it's not too bad. We'll probably turn her a little bit. But this soil is extremely hard, guys, and I'm just going to give you, show you guys kind of how hard this soil is. I'm actually using trees that I cut down for these corner posts here. It's not going to be a real big building, it's just a bathroom, just for someone to go to the bathroom in peace. Well, this spot's a little bit softer, but it's like it's kind of like mining out here, guys. You're mining for gold out here with how hard this is. Very rocky, very clay. If you're digging 3 or 4 foot, it's going to take you might take you close to an hour. You guys can probably hear how hard the ground is. And keep in mind, this is how hard the ground is. It's been raining for probably 4 days straight, and the ground is this hard. So just imagine middle of August, you don't want to be digging in this. This hole's coming a lot easier than the last hole, really. I don't know why that is. And sometimes you hit a big rock and you just gotta chip away at it. I mean, honestly, that's just how it is out here in the soil, guys. We'll turn her a little bit. We'll straighten towards the hole. But yeah, I gotta dig 4 post holes for this outhouse that I'm building. As of right now, I kind of just go outside. I have the composting bucket, composting toilet that I use, but I just go outdoors right now, and I just wanted a place for when it rains and when people are over and things like that. That's just a little nicer, I guess you could say, a little more ritzy. And once you get deep enough out here, there's a red orange clay, and that's where it can really start to get kind of hard as well, especially in the dry months. And it's not bad soil, it's just got a lot of rocks. It's 50% plus rocks. Really ain't bad dirt. Just a lot of rocks in it. Alright, now guys, this is where I'm at so far. I've probably got another 8 to 10 inches to go. See, there's a rock over there. But what I do, I just wanted to show you guys the trick to make it a little easier. I was digging it raw for a few minutes here, but I've got this bucket of water here, and out here if you're digging, once you get to a certain point, you pour a little water in the hole, soften the ground up a little bit, it really goes a long way. So anyway, yeah, pour water in your holes if you're digging out here in the Ozarks. Pro tip. Just figured you guys would enjoy, I figured that tip might help someone if you're starting the homestead in the Ozarks or considering the Ozarks. When I'm tilling up my garden, I use this almost a mining tool. Probably see it right there. And you want to get one with a heavy head. But I call it a rock hoe. I don't think that's the real name for it, but I call it a rock hoe. And that's what I can till up. If I want to till an area up, I use that. Wish I had Clydesdales, horses, mules, oxen, some of that stuff to do it, but for now it's my 2 arms and that rock hoe. So anyway, just figured that might help someone as well if you're wanting to till up an area in the Ozarks and you got a little grit to you. Get yourself a rock hoe. Also just figured I'd show you guys this as well. I've got some prickly pear cactus here. Now I planted this. My neighbor gave me some. I also found some growing wild out here. Not out here on my property, on a different property that I was working on. And I said, hey, can I take a bag of that? And I did. But this prickly pear cactus grows wild out here in the Ozarks. And it also is, you know, can be cultivated, domesticated. It's very low maintenance. But the point that I was getting at is it is actually edible. That's the reason I planted some. I do actually eat cactus sometimes. You got to take all the prickers and all that stuff off, but it actually is pretty tasty. It is a little bit slimy, so just something to keep in mind. But if you take some of that and stuff it in a rabbit or a chicken or whatever you're cooking, I love just stuffing vegetables up whatever I'm cooking. But anyway, yeah, cactus, prickly pear cactus, eastern prickly pear cactus is edible. The actual fruits that grow on them, these things right here, when those turn red, they actually kind of taste like watermelon or something like that. They're actually pretty good tasting. And the actual paddles, the green paddles, taste kind of, they kind of like asparagus. You know, a little bit different than that. They've got a little bit of a pine taste, but not like pine, just like kind of a tint of it it's just a really interesting and unique flavor. It's a flavor you can't get from any other vegetable. The eastern prickly pear cactus and the prickly pear fruit. I just figured I'd show you guys that as well while I'm making this video on my outhouse. Look at this guy. I don't know why he lays right in the fire pit like this. Look at him, right in the wood ash. I don't know why he does that. Alright guys, so I'm continuing on the building the outhouse here. The first step I'm going to do before I put these posts in here. Come on Bailey, you're in the way. Anyway, the first step I'm going to do here is I'm going to cut 4 boards to make sure the posts are level here. So that's going to be the first step I'm going to do. And basically I'm just eyeballing these here. I will be using them as siding for the building, so I am going to make them just a little bit longer. But these are very, these are just going to be rough cut. No precise measurement on these is my point. So anyway, get out of here, Billy. Come on. Alright, now that we got our 4 boards rough cut here, just stack them here real quick. I'm just going to dig these holes out just a little bit more here. Just get everything out of the bottom, make sure they're perfect here. Now that they've had a little time to rest. And I may actually have to dig them out a little more to put in the post as well. So this is just the dry good. Watch out, Bailey. Come on. You make a better door than a window, Bailey. And sometimes you'll have a little in the bottom of the hole, and the easiest way to get it out is just by hand here. Alright, we got the holes cleared out here. The next step that I'm going to do here, I'm using Quikrete. The bags of this concrete are fairly cheap. I think they're like less than $10 at the store. If you need some basic cement, this is a good option. As you can see, it says on the bag, just add water. So that's all you do. And what's it list on there? Setting post. So that's what we're doing. So anyway, I'm going to throw just a handful of it in the hole here, in each of the holes. Bailey, come on. Come on. He's curious. He's like, what's this guy talking about? What's going on? But I just throw a little bit in the bottom of the holes before I start. Just give it a little bit of a base there. And these bags are about 80 pounds, so they're a little bit heavy. Now what this does here, it can help with setting the posts, making them solid, but it also can help with preventing rot a little bit in the ground, especially if you're using untreated posts. All right, so we got that done there. Next steps here, I'm going to dump some of this, dump that in there for now. Dump that in the black feed tub. That's just an old black feed tub I'm using right there. And then I'm going to put these posts in the holes here. Watch out, Bailey. Hopefully they fit good. Oh yeah, fits like a glove. That's pretty nice. Now as you can see, these posts are pretty tall. It's not going to be even close to that tall. That's okay, it's leaning for now. That's what the boards are for, to tack it together. All right. Now I got the 4 posts in the holes here. And I'm just going to turn this off for a second. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. I was just getting a hammer and some nails. So the next step here, and this is, you know, like I said, it's pretty basic. But these are going to basically be forms to keep the post level. Now these are temporary, guys. These are just to hold the stuff in place. That's all that these are for right now, but I am going to use these pieces of wood as siding as well. So, and I'll probably adjust once I get the cement in the hole. Probably adjust them a little bit. Now because these are temporary, I didn't go fully into the logs, and I'll probably try to level them a little bit better. You can do this all a little bit straighter than I'm doing it. I'm just doing it very basic stuff here. This is primitive. I'm not using any measurement tools or anything like that, so. And I've kind of gotten good at doing a lot of construction that way without measurement tools and such. And I'm only going in about maybe an inch or 2 with these nails. Now these are oak posts, so if you let them dry out too much, they'll be hard to pound into. I only let them dry the one day. They're still fairly wet, which is actually good in this circumstance. son of a gun. All right. And I'm just kind of going to eyeball it a little bit here. How's it look? Looks okay. Probably... Unfortunately, having to pull this nail out here real quick. This is a trick as well, guys. Sometimes if the nail's hard to get out, you can use a little bit of leverage there. Alright. I think I was going to pull that post just a little bit more this way. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. That looks much, much better to my eye. Oh yeah. See, I just eyeball them, guys. Don't gotta be perfect. Just eyeballing them. Put some nails in my pocket so I don't gotta keep going around in circles to get nails. Alright, so basically the gist of it is you go around and you make the posts so that they're set nice and, you know, basically even. You want them kind of perpendicular, I guess, like an intersection on a highway. After you do that, I'm going to be on to the next step here. Alright guys, I've got the posts set. They seem fairly perpendicular with the ground and the hillside and everything like that. Sit. Sit. Come on, sit. Oh, good boy. Good boy. Lay down. Lay down. All right. Good boy. Hey, guys, let's make Bailey famous. Let's make Bailey famous. Like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Mustache Off Grid. Hope you all have a wonderful day, and God bless. Let's make Bailey famous, guys.